Those impressive rainfall totals already here.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're closing in on 2 inches of rain for, since midnight here, just the next 20 minutes. And speaking more of the coastal forecast, we've been telling you all afternoon the wind advisories. Again, gusts anywhere from 65, maybe even 80 miles an hour.
And we're feeling it in the valley now.
We are absolutely right. Gusts are right around 35 to 40 miles an hour. And the rain has been relentless since this afternoon. And downtown Portland, since about 4 o'clock, believe it or not, has already seen close to an inch of rain, and we're going to continue to see the heavy rain and the high winds heading into your overnight hours. Right now we're at 45 degrees. Some of these numbers are absolutely impressive. Closing in on 2.5 inches of rain over along Highway 26 in Hillsborough, over 2.5 inches over in Scappoose. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes down as the wettest day of the year so far. It's already a record day in terms of rainfall amounts. So far last month, I believe it was November 4th, we saw almost 2 inches of rain in a single day. Yeah, we're closing in on those kinds of numbers. It tells you just how strong and potent this system is. Up and down the Oregon coastline, you've been seeing some heavy rain, especially over in Astoria. Again, right around 9:30 this evening, peak gusts over there at the Astoria airport were basically at 70 miles an hour. And don't be surprised if we're seeing gusts closer to 80 at times late tonight and into the early morning hours. Weather headlines: record rainfall at PDX today. Again, close to 2 inches and counting. Old record was just over an inch in 1996. And looking into tomorrow, the heavy rain will continue along with the wind. Again, we're going to be seeing those rising creeks and rivers, urban street flooding possible tomorrow. Again, there's also a flood advisory through parts of the metro area, which I wouldn't be surprised gets extended. So the west side of the state is seeing heavy rain and wind. Meanwhile, throughout parts of the Columbia River Gorge, you're looking at some freezing rain. Again, there's that winter weather advisory in effect until the early morning hours. You can see it's just going to be one system after another over the next couple of days. The strongest system is arriving tonight. And as we look at the watches and warnings, a flood watch in place until early Wednesday morning along the Oregon coast. Again, we're also going to be seeing that advisory in place until early tomorrow morning. It will probably most likely get extended, and that orange color you see is that wind advisory throughout the metro area. The white color is a winter weather advisory that's in effect until early tomorrow morning throughout parts of the Columbia River Gorge. You travel basically Hood River east, you're going to be seeing some pockets of freezing rain. We saw temperatures today right around the low 40s. Again, we're looking at we're going to catch up with that deficit. Looks like we're about 0.2 of an inch of rain behind where we should be. We're easily to be catching up here over the next several hours. And as we look at the winds, once again, it's going to be very windy late tonight and into tomorrow throughout the coast and the mountains and into the metro area. I'm forecasting gusts anywhere from 30, maybe 40 miles an hour. On top of the wind, we're also looking at the heavy downpours as well. Basically from now until the end of the day on tomorrow into the early morning hours on Wednesday, we'll start to see that rain pretty heavy at times. And the rain really won't let up until late tomorrow night. So if you're going to be out and about, there's going to be a lot of standing water on some roads, and some of these numbers are between tonight and the end of the week are close to 1.5 inches. We saw highs close to 60 degrees. In fact, Salem saw a record high this afternoon of 60 degrees. And tomorrow you'll be seeing temperatures in the upper 40s to start off. Daytime high of 52 degrees. And it's going to be a little bit of some scattered showers for Wednesday and the Thursday, and toward Friday it'll be mainly dry. And then for the holiday weekend, we're going to be seeing a slight chance of some scattered showers. But again, some of these rainfall amounts are just absolutely staggering to look at, and be interesting what we see heading into tomorrow with some of the damage, the power outages like we talked about, and the windy conditions.
I was going to say, what a change in just a few days from last week, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Joe. We'll be right back.